Okay, Giant. What is anxiety? What does it do to the brain and the body? How do we speak to ourselves appropriately around anxiety? And how do we counter anxiety? Because a lot of us have been taught to get rid of anxiety, to not have it. And that's not what we're trying to do. So, in this short series, I'm going to go through the heavy emotions. So, watch for these, go subscribe to the channel and watch for these short videos because I'm going to teach you the clinical state of anxiety and other heavy emotions, and then show you how to navigate those. So, the clinical definition of anxiety is a state of persistent excessive worry and apprehension, often related to a perceived future threat. And this can manifest as social anxiety, where the threat is negative, like social evaluation. Now, Lisa Feldman Barrett says that we feel anxious when we feel like we're not living up to the ideals we think others have for us. Brad Blanton says that the ideals that we think others have for us are our own ideals that we've manufactured and projected onto others and then measured ourselves against those. So, what we might say to really determine what we're experiencing when it comes to anxiety is, instead of being so hard on ourselves, we could say something along the lines of, I'm feeling really anxious. It's like my mind is stuck on what if, and I'm constantly expecting something bad to happen, especially when I'm around other people or in a new situation. What this does is it gives you an empathetic way to be with your anxiety without losing yourself to it. So, the antithesis to that experience of anxiety is to say something along the lines of, or to give yourself room for the presence of anxiety being a signal to build confidence in your ability to handle future challenges rather than worrying about them. So, instead of trying to get rid of them or thinking, I can't handle this, it's to strengthen yourself in your ability to handle future challenges or the unknown. And so often, if we're feeling anxiety around other people, it's because we don't know what they're thinking. We're trying to think what they're thinking, and then we're judging ourselves for the gap between who we are and what we think they think we should be. How's that for a conundrum? Now, as far as energy response in the body, anxiety is a state of hypervigilance, which is a high energy intensive brain process. So the brain's constantly running worst case scenarios, simulations, which consume vast amounts of glucose. That's the body's energy store and budget. And that throws you into a red flag state, leading to physical sensations like a racing heart, shallow breathing, and muscle tension. The brain is compensating for the perceived threat by mobilizing the body for action. So, but since the threat is often not a physical one, this energy is not used, leading to exhaustion. So often when you get into an anxious state, your body is trying to handle it by eating up energy stores, which leaves you feeling exhausted, preparing for something that it's perceiving that hasn't happened, that may not happen. And so to be really gentle with yourself around anxiety is to not only give room for it, but to understand what's going on in your brain, the constructs that happen, the way you speak to yourself, and to allow room for it to heal. And it's essentially, the way to heal it is to strengthen your confidence and courage ahead of time, so that when you do face an unknown situation, you know that you can handle it. And so that's what you want to practice. So the next time you face an uncertain situation, you know you can handle no matter what comes up. So I hope that serves you today. Go make it a giant day. Watch for this series, because I'm going to do this with other heavy emotions as well. And my goal and intention is to help you to start rewrite your stories. You can learn more at my12journeys.com, which is a comprehensive framework that helps you rewrite your narrative and your identity from the inside out. Go make it a giant day. I'll see you in the next video.